Hello guys, today we have an amazing lesson in PHP. We will continue our lessons. Don't get surprised of what you see here. It's very simple. I will explain what's going on. Let me just increase the font size so we can see it more clearly. Okay, so today is a new lesson of PHP. It is very useful. We will start doing some actions now. Let's get things started. So what you can see here, guys, is very simple. It's just a submit form. You know, when you go to any website, there is a username and password or email. You create your account. So this is what this is. It's basically HTML, and I will show you how it looks like. So let's upload this thing on our website and see how it looks like. So this is how it looks like: username and email, two simple fields. As you can see, this is how the field looks like, and this is the other field. You can change the size of the field. You can make this 25. All these stuff are HTML. Okay, so what you see now is basically HTML inside a PHP format. Now, it is very important to know there are two types of methods. One of them is post and the other one is get. The difference between post and get: if you use get, all the data that the user inserts will be visible in the web browser address on top. However, if you use the post, the data that the user will insert will not be visible. That's the only difference between them, and you will know what I mean. Let's stick back to get. So the action here, we can change it as well. So this means, what is the next page? Test.php. This is the same file, obviously. So when the user clicks on the go button, he will be taken to the same page. Alright, so now let's use what we have learned. As we mentioned, when we use get, all the data will be available in the web browser address. Okay, so we can use the thing that we learned in the previous lessons, which is get the value from a web address. Okay, so this is the one that we learned previously in the previous lessons. If you remember, we can call the string whatever we like. We can call it the username. You can call it whatever you like. So I chose the username, and now, as you can see, that's where the user will input his details. So the name is username. So we just copy this and then put it here. When they click on the submit button or the go button, this username will appear in the web browser on top. So we will grab it and we will store it in this string value. And then we can simply say print the username, which is the string, the username, end it with this symbol here. And that's about it. You can add some BR. As you know, BR just jumps one line to the bottom. So we can add 2 BR just to make it look clean. So now what we have here is a form which looks like this. So I just zoomed in to make it look more clear. So this part here, which is the simple part, it's what you see here. The user will come and they will insert their username here, and they will insert their email here as well. Since that we don't want the email at the moment, we're just playing with the username, okay? So now when they click the go button here, the same page will load because we have specified this page. So when this loads, the string, the username, will grab its value from the top browser, which is the username here. And then afterwards, it will print it. So let's see if this simple code is actually working. This is it. I just inserted the name Marius and the email marius@gmail.com. Check this out. Go. There we go. The string showed up. And do you remember when I told you that if you use get here, everything will appear in the web browser address? And this is what's happening. Can you see the name Marius showing up here? And that's how the string got its value from the web address here. So everything that you type in this field, for example, you can type George. Anything that you type here, when you click go, it will show up here, because everything is becoming functional now. Check this out. 1, 2, 3, go. There we go. George showed up. This is a simple code. Can we use an if equation in here? We can use if, guys. Let's say that we want every time when a user clicks on the go button, we don't want this to appear anymore. Can you see all this bit? We just want the George. So now we can use an if equation as well. Check this out. We are using everything that we learned. It's amazing, isn't it? Okay, let's remove some of the spaces so everything is visible on our screen. Don't let this bulky view scare you, okay? I just removed all the spaces. And so where can we use an if equation? Check this out. If, let's go, open a bracket. If the string the username is not equal, when you put this exclamation mark before the equal sign, it means the opposite of equal. So when this username is not equal to empty, close the bracket. Actually, we can remove these little, let's use the quotation marks which we know. Open this funny bracket. So if this string, the username, is not equal to nothing, because I did not put anything in here, in this case, print the username. Let's remove these BRs. We don't need them anymore because there won't be this part at the bottom. So if this string username is not equal to empty, which means it has a value, print the string. Else, otherwise, print this form here. That's where the user submits his details. We can actually remove the email. We don't need it anymore because we are only using the username anyway. And then we have to end it with this symbol here. And that's an if equation. Now what we have is we have a form, we have the string, we have an if equation, we have many things in this simple code. Let's save it and see what happens. Save, upload it on our website. There is a field username. Now when we go ahead and submit a name and we click on the go button, check this out. The form disappeared and we only got the string value, which is the one that we submitted. And check this out, it is also shown in the web browser. Now if this was post and not get, post, we have to change this also get. Instead of get, we have to change it to post. The difference is that post will not show up on the web browser. It will be hidden. Let's save it and I will prove it to you. So check this out. Now we have the same thing. We will type the name Marius as usual. So now when we click on go, it will show us the value of the string, but everything will not appear up here like it did with the get method. Go. There we go. Marius appeared. And as you can see up here, there is nothing. And that's the difference between get and post. You can use any of them on your website, whichever you prefer. Usually when people sign up, like they put their username, password, email, you will use post method. You will not use the get because you don't want everything to be shown in the top of the browser. The only thing that is remaining is to add data in the database. So now we can add the name Marius or whatever name. We can add it and store it in my SQL database, guys. And this is the next lesson in PHP, how to store the data in the database and be able to retrieve it back. And then you have almost a functioning website. I mean, you have a sign up, you have a get the strings, get many things, print, if equation, get the data of the user. You have many things going on. I will see you in the next lesson. Take care.